bust out that sword, baby. Woo! It's time to get wrecked. Ninja! Holy Who in the hell's idea was it that you have to pay this much to get from level 60 to 99? The grind for TP medals is bad enough as it is, and then now we gotta grind for this? Aw, hell nah, some bullshit. Alright, it's that time again. It is time for some Hero Colosseum, and this time around we are looking at somebody who I've been getting asked about quite a few times. Quite a few times I've been asked about him, and my answer has always been, unfortunately I don't have him at plus 10 yet, but once I do, trust me, your boy's got plans for him, and you just saw the man. Super Saiyan Rose Goku Black, or as I like to call him, Goku Black Rose Lego. So all we're going to be doing for this entire match, this is probably going to be a boring match, it probably is. We're just going to put out Whis, Vados, give them nothing but defense, make sure they have defense up Rose on them so that Goku Black actually has some defense on him, because honestly all he has on him right now is the 0-1 skills. We're just going to buff him up as much as possible. Then I want to see how he does with just the generic setup, you know, stats up 1, attack up 1, speed up 1. I want to see, but then we're going to go back and we're going to do a maximum damage test on him while keeping him fast. We're basically going to do what we did with Cell in the previous video, where we had attack up 1 and speed up 1, but instead of stats up 1, we're going to give him ADM up. That's right, we're going to see just how much damage this man can really do when we buff the crap out of him, because I'm using the high HP and high defense version, number 183. And there's two reasons for this. One is because this just happened to be the one that I maxed out first. He's plus 10 and I put it all into his attack. I also want to max out number 184 and put plus 10 all into his attack as well, and I want to try him out as well. These two have a huge difference between them, and I'm kind of stuck between trying to figure out which one is best to have. This one has lower attack and lower speed, but he has so much health and defense that we can keep him out there for a really long time and just keep buffing him up over and over and over. The other one has a serious amount of attack and a serious amount of speed compared to this one, but he has like no health and no defense. So I'm not even sure how many times we can actually buff him up. It's hard to tell just by looking at both of them. It's hard to tell which one's better. Should we keep the high HP one and buff him up a crazy ton of times, or should we keep the one that has high attack and high speed already, buff him up just a couple of times, and then throw him out there? For sure, I can say if they end up being pretty close to each other, I would probably use number 184, the other one, simply because he already has attack and speed, so you don't have to buff him up that many times. Because I'm already looking at this match, and I'm like, crap, this is already looking boring, and it already looks like it's going to take a long-ass time. But it needs to be done. This Goku Black doesn't have all that attack and speed, so we have to get him hit at least like 5 times. So for the rest of the deck, I'll just explain how the rest of the deck works, and then we'll move on. I'll cut to the end so we can go ahead and see the ult, because honestly this is going to be the exact same thing for the next 20,000 rounds. so the rest of the deck, as you can see, we have our 2 Bardoks. Of course, you had to know he was going to be here. You must have already known. So we have our 2 Bardoks. As soon as Whis and Vados are done buffing up Goku Black, I'm going to take all 3 of them off the field. I'm going to put both Bardoks out there. Not only are they out there to buff up Goku Black, but they're out there to purposely leave a column open so that our master can get hit. By our master getting hit and getting under 50%, Goku Black Rose is going to activate that ADM up. If the master goes under 50%, it's going to be ADM up by 20%. We're talking some serious firepower this man's going to have, because not only does he have his attack going up and his speed going up, but every time he gets hit, he gets another 10% damage to his ultimate damage, and that's going to add up real fast, I'm pretty sure. But of course, we're not going to do that this time. We're going to do that in the next match. Right now, we're just going to buff him up with Whis and Vados. As soon as we get our ult, we're going to pop them with the 0-1 skills. So technically, this is 2 different ways you can use him, honestly. If you want to have that pure speed to make sure you don't get outsped, unless they put a Cell out there. possibly a Gohan or a Trunks. I'm not sure how fast he's going to be. He might be faster than all of them by the time we're done. I'm not sure. But if you want the pure speed and you don't want to worry about all that attack power, this is going to be the version you want. And if you use this version, you don't need the 2 Bardoks, because I'm not even going to use them right now. So honestly, you could put 2 other people out there. I mean, honestly, you might want to put a UR Piccolo out there in case they get an ult for whatever reason, and then they knock your ult down. Dang, I didn't even think about that. That's another thing. On Whis or Vados, you might want to give one of them ultimate gauge up. The ET, the one that goes up every turn, just in case. But at the same time, if they build up your ult too fast, then you're going to lose chances to buff him, because once that ult pops up, he's going to use it. So you have to use it once it pops up. Well, you don't have to use it, because if you do have the 2 Bardoks, you just throw those 2 out there, because they don't use the ult spots. So that's another little bit of a buff you can get just before you throw him out there. There's so much that can happen in this game. That's why I like it so much. To be such a simple game, there's a lot of crap that can happen. Alright, so enough of this jabbering. It's time we skip to the end and see how this man does. Alright, it's that time. Let's see how he did. Let's check out them stats. Put you over here, put you over here. Oh my goodness! Can I get a price check? Them stats though! Ninja, we are looking at Cell level of speeds and Super Saiyan 4 Vegeta level of attack. Oh my goodness! He's actually, at this point, right here, he's actually faster than future Gohan and future Trunks, if they don't have anything put into their speed. But he doesn't have anything put into his speed either. He's all attack. Dang, he's not quite faster than Cell. Not quite faster than Cell, especially if Cell does his buff twice, and Cell's really going to be ahead of him. But dang, that's still really good speed. That speed, though! Dang! Oh yeah, you knew I was going to go for 300. We had to see what he would do at 300%. Good gracious. Alright, let's see how he does. Now keep in mind, he's probably not going to be quite where Super Saiyan 4 Vegeta was, because he doesn't have all those attack buffs that Vegeta had. Or will he? Ooh-wee! It's not bad. It didn't kill him, but that's not bad. That's not bad for just the 01 skills by themselves. That's not bad. Man. But you know me. I'm not quite satisfied yet. So all he's gonna do is take out Trunks right now, and then when he puts Whis in the middle, he's gonna take him out. We can already call this match. Let's go ahead and cut this match off, and let's come back with a different setup. Alright, so our 2 Bardoks have done their job. They gave Goku Black Rose his extra 500 of attack. Not a whole lot, but hey man, every little bit of counts when it comes to doing maximum damage. Now let's check out his stats compared to last time. It should be pretty much the same, except he's gonna have that extra bit. Yeah, he's got that extra bit from Bardock. I hope you guys are ready to get the oh my goodness, I'm kind of excited. I think this is going to be a little bit crazy. Not only does he have 12,600 attack, he still has all that speed. He has the ADM up by 20% because our master is under 50% health. And he still has that extra 10% to his ultimate attack every time he gets hit. He got hit 5 times. That's 50% more ultimate damage. He had that last time, but this time, you know, we got the extra little bit. I'm kind of excited if you can't tell. We're about to see some crazy. I wanted 300. That's okay. It's all good. As you can see, it doesn't matter. This fool is fast. God dang. And without further ado, bust out that sword, baby. Woo! It's time to get wrecked. Ninja!